Hey guys, it's Carter. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day today. And guys, today is the day where we do our $100 stock market update with our small account challenge. For those of you that are new to the channel, we funded a $100 trading account to prove to you it's not about how much money you have when it comes with, trading. It all comes down to one thing, and that is a strategy. You could have $1 billion in an account, but if you don't have a solid strategy, a solid game plan, you're gonna lose money. And that's what we're gonna be talking about today is how much money we made, how much money we lost, and giving you guys the stock we traded, our entry, our exit, our full strategy and mindset behind it. So I hope you guys enjoy it. If you do, smash that like button, subscribe. It means a world to me that you guys are watching this video. And if you guys want to learn more about trading, check out our school. It's called the Swing Trading Masterclass. We have private live streams, quizzes, lectures, a group chat. But more importantly, we actually teach you to trade stocks. We teach you how to build a strategy, how to find stocks. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not alerts or anything like that. It's honest strategies that I've learned over the past 7 years. So check it out down below. You guys can get 50% off by using code FIRST50. The first 50 people get the discount. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Check it out down below. And guys, let's jump into this. So, all right, how much money have we made? How much money have we lost? Well, right now, our total account balance is sitting near and around $193 from $100. This past week here, we made near and around 1.9%, which I will take any day. Any day. The reason I say that is because I know the statistics, I know the data, and if you guys can make a whopping 3%, just what might not seem like a lot at 3%, but if you can make 3% per month, you're in the top 5% of all traders in the entire world. So given today we took a day trade on SoFi Technologies, yes, I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the trade, happy with the outcome. Yeah, we only made $4 or whatever it may be, but with our larger account, we made over $1,000 today from trading. So yeah, I'll take that any day of the week because I have a larger account and then I have my small account challenge. So let's talk about the strategy and the mindset behind it here. So the first thing that I look at here when it comes with trading, I always want to find a breakout. Maybe it's just me, with how I am. I'm a breakout trader, really. So I looked at SoFi stock. I even put it in the group yesterday, and I said, guys, I think SoFi carries a lot of potential for short term, for a day trade, for a swing trade with this beautiful breakout on the daily, and then even for like a kind of like a long-term investment. I think that SoFi does carry some potential as well. So you guys can see that SoFi has that beautiful upward trend, which honestly is one of the first things I look for. And then here we've seen huge sell-off from $18 all the way to $8 a share. So percentage-wise, that is 53%. Now, you guys can see we have that general downward trend line where it hits that resistance point. We just have natural tendencies of getting selling pressure. That's a resistance trend. So what I did is I threw an alert above it and said, okay, if the stock pops up above it, we'll look at it for a possible swing trade. Now, one of the things here with the general market conditions that we are in right now is volatility. Now, volatility historically does bring opportunity, but the last thing I want to do is hold a swing trade, honestly, overnight right now, because of that. We are holding some positions here, as you guys can see. We're holding a lot of blue chip, more well-established companies and some ETFs here, but for like these mid caps or a little more growth stocks, when you hold a position overnight, it can really burn your account. So one of the things here is trends, obviously. So I definitely day traded this thing just to be upfront about it. All right. Enough kind of jumping back and forth. Let's talk about the strategy. So stock on an upward trend, general trend line, great breakout. Now here, this would have been a really good opportunity for a swing trade. Now, like I said, didn't really want to swing trade this, wanted to look for opportunities for a day trade. So I went to the 5-minute chart here, and I know a strategy. It's called the pre-market gap and go. So what you do is you set your push or your line, your pretty much your entry point at the pre-market high. Okay. So you're getting in on this breakout for a push above right here. So by the time we got in, we were in near and around the 1258 mark. We would set our stop loss near and around about 2% or about 1%. I really was kind of just pushing it below those moving average lines in that range. But you'd put your stop loss down below some sort of support for a possible push, I thought, up to some sort of resistance, which could be, I was originally looking at up here, which was near and around the 1388 mark. Now, realistically, in a day trade, are we going to get that? Most likely not. Now, as we go back, you guys can see the stock popped up. So I said, okay, we're in on this position. We're going to get out on the first initial push down. So when a candle goes below the previous low right here, we're going to exit. So you guys can see the low of that candle was near and around the about 1280 mark. We set our stop loss there. And as this is going up, we're holding. It dips down, exit. Now, return wise on this, it's about a little over 1.5%. So it's not that much, but I'm telling you, this is a simple strategy you guys can do. It's called the gap and go. Another thing I was looking at here was seeing if we could get a push back down to the 200-day moving average line. So I had a lot of mindsets, honestly, going into this. If it breaks out, possible gap and go. If it sells off and we get a push down to that 200-day moving average line where it hits it as support several times in the past, we could possibly have a push going up higher. Right? Really, really nice trade. And honestly, just using basic technical analysis, right? Using the daily for the general long-term trend, using the 5-minute for a gap and go setup. Even we were looking at the 1-minute chart, and you guys can see that it kind of hug around that high for a couple of minutes. So we were able to get that good price. Stock rallied its way up, and then we were actually looking at another move right here, but I took a trade on Tesla here instead, and you guys can see it would have panned out relatively nice here. So now this stock is kind of just like selling off a little bit, which is fine. So just rallying its way down, could see a possible push up higher for another move there. But yeah, simple strategy, honestly, gap and go, 5-minute chart. Setting that, setting that alert, setting that entry point, rallied up, got out on the sell-off of the close of the previous 5-minute chart. So simple strategy, made some good profits off it. But yeah, the thing about a small account and growing a small account, a lot of it just comes down to risk management and setting those alerts. Understanding your stop, your entry, your exit will really help reduce, a lot of fatigue that you'll have with your trade. So hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, smash that like button, subscribe. If you guys want to learn more, check out our school. But as of right now, we are almost doubled our small account challenge. So that's exciting, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Like, subscribe, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Take care.